So, when we last left off, our party had ventured out onto the seas, investigating the shattered remains, the wreckage of fallen ships that fought valiantly against the King of the Undertow, a massive beast of indescribable means that seemed to bend the waves around to its very whim and pulled ships under with merely a thought. But upon its defeat, few managed to go home and tell the story, such as Talia. And now that you have made your way out onto this wreckage of a battlefield, you can still see bits of pieces of floating wood, masts, and bits of hull, and it's just sort of softly floating on the surface. And as Holgear and Joshua dive below the depths in search of prizes and loot, you have managed to gather a hearty sum of different instruments. But the latest object of interest, aside from a few powder kegs and ranged weaponry, you've managed to come across the destroyed remnants of a powerful arcane cannon, along with a few locked crates that managed to seem to have survived the encounter, still watertight and securely locked. You find yourselves aboard the vessel, talking amongst yourselves, when there's suddenly a shift in the waves. Something brushes up against the bottom of the hole. What do you all do?
Connor just peeks over the edge of the ship to see what can I pass underneath them.
Make a perception check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage, right? Disadvantage, correct?
Correct. Because it's water, so
13 for both, plus 5, 18.
okay. What was that?
I don't know.
Is what?
Oh, okay. You look through the water and you don't see any physical creatures. You don't see any traces of, a fin or a trail. You don't see anything, but you can tell that some of the you see a wake. Some of the kelp has been moved aside, and there's just a sort of spot of empty water where most around you is sort of cluttered with different neutrally buoyant remnants. You may attempt to make a survival check to determine the size of whatever creature, but you do not see it physically.
Alright.
Would it be okay if I went into the water and tried to see? Because I have gifted the sea. It basically allows me to have a swimming speed of 40 feet, and I can breathe underwater. So could I go
Yeah,
in?
absolutely. You may go into the water. Whereabouts in the water would you like to go?
Would I be able to notice the that empty area as well?
I suppose if Joshua points it out. What did you get for your check?
I got a 7, by the way.
Okay. You are unable to determine the size and shape of whatever creature it was. Sorry, Connor, not Joshua. Connor looked over the edge. I mean, you're all free to look over the edge and do whatever you'd like.
Can Connor, look at everyone to see if, it's still just them? There's not, ghostly variations of us?
It is clear, wide open sea.
I would
Not a
like
hat.
to lean over the edge of the boat and stick my head in the water and check around.
Okay. Make a perception check with disadvantage. Talia, what are you doing? Are you... I
Instead
mean,
of
all you noticed as a whole is that there was a subtle dunk against the bottom of your vessel. It wasn't enough to move it, shake it. It was just audible.
But can I point out like the weird wake at the distance?
Yeah, sure. Easy enough. I think all of you are kind of looking over the edge, looking around. Whoever would like to can make
On
their
an
perception
11.
checks. I would say that, Talia, if you were in the water, you wouldn't have disadvantage. Because of your
Wouldn't?
gift. Yeah. There is distortion that you're trying to look through on the surface. And I would say probably everyone would have disadvantage looking through water, but for you, I'll say that you don't have disadvantage if you're in the water. Oh, are you... I do need to summon players. Hold on.
I got a 19 on perception.
Okay. Let me make this. A 19?
I got a 20 with disadvantage.
Okay, geez. Yeah, you do see that there does seem to be a large fish-like shape, sort of off the bow. I'll kind of say like, how do I do this? What?
Oh, what Holger and Joshua said in the discussion chat. One said it was a ghost shark, and the other one said ghost pirate.
Basically,
It was a
over
ghost
here,
shark.
you kind of see something. It's a bit smaller than a shark, but and it's about like 20 feet down and about 30 feet away from the vessel. Can I make it? Man, you just cannot see that at all, huh? Okay, it's kind of like over here, but like under the boat. And I'm going to remove this from the front of the vessel because it's just distracting. So, and it seems to be swimming away.
Or anything I can throw at the fish.
Why in the world would you want to throw it at the fish?
There are lots of things aboard the boat. Currently equipped to the vessel, you do have some grappling hooks. They are not affixed to anything that would propel them by any means. You also do have an anchor. You have several lengths of rope that also makes sense. There is also all the items currently listed in the notes section.
Alright, let me look at the notes and see if we... Wait! The harpoon guns still work.
There's only one way to find out.
Oh no. Please do not
Alright.
piss off this fish while I'm still in the water. Granted, yes, I am
Get
very
Oh,
out
that's
the
true.
water.
How far into the water did you go?
I mean, like, just enough to where I could, like, try and see the damn thing.
Yeah, you probably like just jumped in, so you're maybe like a foot below the surface or whatnot. You could like stick your hands up. And I assume that you're
Yeah.
like just in the water. Yeah. You see it currently heading directly away from your vessel. Like it's going away and downwards.
Away and downwards.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Does
diving.
it look like it's running from something?
It seems like it was passing through and just bumped into your vessel. But that's all that Talia
Well-
notices at the moment. And Jack, with his great rolls.
Alright, well, we still need dinner, so Joshua's going to pick up the harpoon gun and tie a rope at the end of the harpoon. Then point at Connor and Slippery Jack to start up the rudder sails.
You're going to chase it?
Yes.
It is currently getting quite a ways away. I'm going to say that at this point it's 40 feet below the surface and 60 feet away. Like, this thing is making a beeline
you're
away from
wasting
you
your
guys.
shot at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed like it'd be a waste of a harpoon shot.
Let it go.
Aw, I guess no fish dinner.
Aren't you made a fire? Do you really
Yeah.
need to eat?
I'm technically human made out of fire, so yes.
Hey,
Oh,
Talia.
there's some-
What's your AC?
My AC is currently 12.
Uh-oh.
Why?
Okay.
Oh, no.
Told you it was running from something.
Get out of the water!
It was
You
running from something.
Swim, Talia, swim!
No, get up.
something
onto the boat.
goes for your leg and you instantly recoil, and as you look down you see another one of these creatures quickly swim away. Make a history, insight, or survival check. Or investigation, not insight, sorry.
Okay, so history, investigation, or survival.
Yeah.
Go history. Come on, let's go history. Woo woo! 20. Unnatural.
These look like smaller versions of the cube.
Nice.
They look small. They look like smaller versions of
Oh
what?
boy, I knew it. The damn thing had
Baby hatched.
little kid.
I'm glad.
We're
You know
all
that-
gonna die.
You know that thing when you squish a spider?
Oh.
No, I don't, because I am deathly terrified of spiders.
Okay, I'm sorry for bringing it up.
Yeah, I see a photo of one, I almost get a near heart attack.
Okay.
Well,
Slowly
if you
but
see-
surely, while you're in the water, Talia, you
I used to have a
see...
photo on my
Go ahead.
I don't even know what the heck it is. You guys keep on talking.
Sorry.
Bro, what the heck tried to grab my freaking leg?
It's another one of these large fishes. These ones actually do look barracuda-sized. And barracuda-shaped.
Barracuda.
And as you're glancing around, you can start to see slowly but surely more and more of these are coming out of the woodworks. Hiding behind pieces of debris coming out of barrels or portholes. You can actually see that there is one just about like 10 feet from you, perfectly hidden behind a floating piece of debris that slowly peeks its head out to take a toothy glare at you. They were hiding around you all this time.
May I recommend?
Yeah, back in the boat.
I recommend we just go home and complete the mission.
I thought you
Yeah,
said, may I Mick run? I was like,
Yeah, let's leave,
Can
get
we
the
make
guns, and then
Tal-
fix up the cannon.
Talia, are you getting back on the boat?
Like, will they
Please
get
say
an
yes.
opportunity attack?
This one is going to make a dash for you. How about you make an acrobatics or athletics check to get back on the boat?
Okay.
Watch, he rolls a nat 20.
If
Can I
anyone would
reach
like
down
to,
and grab her and assist her?
you may. So that gives her
Oh.
advantage.
Yeah, Connor's going to do that.
Never mind.
Okay.
Connor's going to offer help.
Wait. Wait, do I get advantage now?
Yes, you have advantage.
Oh, net.
What'd you got?
Give me a second. I got a 16 with advantage.
Okay. You successfully climb aboard the boat, and you
Now,
actually...
you rolled a 17 the first time, didn't you?
Oh, well, that's even better. You can actually hear the
Even better, yep.
snapping of the maws of this thing in the water. It doesn't jump out of the water after you. And this is something that you noticed with the king the first time that you fought it. It never visibly left the water at all. It never surfaced. It never came up and attacked any of the ships above the waves. It always pulled other ships down.
So these are basically tinier versions of it?
Yes.
Oh, joy.
Babysitting.
Elf back out here to help fight these things before they get bigger.
How about we?
Because they need to
get
die, and
better
I don't think we can do them all by ourselves.
Why don't we go and get better equipped to fight them?
That as well.
Because there's a whole bunch of them. You know? So maybe we should, fall back, get better stuff, and then return and fight.
Go grind off screen, get some better gear.
Yeah. Do that, Just go do what every video gamer in history ever does, grind and level up, and then come back and fight.
Yeah, all we need to do is end the stream, end the recording for your YouTube channel now, come back next episode, level 20s, and just be like, we ground off stream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to end the session here?
Not really.
Okay.
It'd just be funny.
It would be funny.
Very funny.
It would cost a lot of microtransactions for that to happen.
Oh. Think about that.
The dreaded microtransactions.
What about Twitch Prime?
It's even worse. Seriously, I think we need to go, because I do not feel okay with this.
Agreed.
Yeah.
This feels very bad, very dangerous.
You can actually all notice them now slowly circling the vessel. Like
Yeah,
a
let's
pack.
leave. Let's leave.
This doesn't feel like
Beyond
fun.
the ship,
Alright.
Connor
have
just
all the
like-
loot.
You go to pull up the anchor, and it seems a lot lighter than you mentioned. And then you realize that it's only a few feet of rope, just sort of dangling in the water.
Yeah, that checks out. Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Go. Whoever's driving, just go.
Talia,
Connor- Connor just like immediately goes and takes the controls and starts, steering us away.
okay. You go to the magic rudder and start touching.
Yes.
I would like to lower the sails,
Okay.
and I would like to try and get us as much wind as possible with my no knowledge.
Okay.
Can I give him a help action using Jack of all
Does
trades?
Joshua want to, like, shoot some hot air into the sails? Like, what do you mean? Like, how do you mean get as much air as possible?
I'm just gonna shoot superheated air into the sails.
Okay.
No fireballs.
Superheated.
Make an Arcana check.
Fireball.
Let's see
There
if
it
let's
is.
see
No,
if you
don't set the tail on
There
fire.
it is.
Oh god, this is gonna be
Don't
bad.
burn
I
the
know. It's so bad.
Oh,
Anybody else think this is gonna end so bad for us?
What do you mean?
look.
I do.
Fire,
I'm
boat, water does not
Jinxed it.
equal
I got a
any good.
7, everyone.
Okay.
Use your things.
You
Oh,
Adversity.
lovely.
do you did just get a
Value.
point of DM inspiration at the beginning of the session. Do you
Oh,
want to
and I also
reroll?
give him bardic inspiration.
Inspiration.
Can I give him inspiration as well?
I don't remember who you gave inspiration out to last session, but it was
I don't think
probably
I
him
gave
since he was
anybody
going
inspiration.
down. I think he still
I think
has
I
it.
did. I think I did gave him inspiration.
Yeah, him and Holger have bardic inspiration, I believe.
Oh crap! I forgot. Oh, hold on. I forgot to mark that for Bart. Mark that.
Yeah, make sure that you have that marked down.
2 people. I gave 2 people bardic inspiration.
Yeah,
right?
it was the 2 people going down, since
Alright.
Talia wasn't here.
All right.
Joshua, are you content with your 7?
No, I'm going to use inspiration.
All right, which one,
Inspire
bardic or
myself.
DM?
DM.
Okay, roll it again.
An 11.
Okay,
My dice hate me.
are you content with
I
that
mean-
11?
No, I'm going to use the bardic inspiration now.
Okay.
Let's go. We'll get there in
Yeah.
the end.
Can I give him a? Can I also give him a help back him like using jack of all trades? Like
What?
guidance,
How would you be
I'm
assisting
18.
him?
I'd
I'm
be
18.
explaining. Wait, what'd you get?
18. No
Oh, never
need.
mind.
Leaving.
Never mind.
Okay. With an 18, you watch as Joshua holds up his hands and they begin to kind of get that weird distortion, that heat haze, and he slowly pushes it forward, and the sails do begin to billow and pick up, and you are actually moving a little bit faster than you would have. And this is actually scientifically proven. You can put a candle behind a sail and make it go. So this is real science.
Science in a world of magic. That kicks ass.
That's funny.
And as you begin to coast through the waters, where are you headed? Just straight to shore? Or are you going around to the cove?
Or leaping straight to the mission end site. Into the NPC.
Okay, you just
person.
want to get to land as fast as possible? Alright.
I would suggest the cove just to get us to dock.
Would it be faster to go around, or
You would go
Yeah,
straight to shore.
that I would prefer to be at a dock instead of out of the water?
I mean,
Alright.
you can run yourself aground straight away if that is what you would like to do. I wasn't sure if you wanted to go straight to land, go to
I'm
the
sure.
cove, find a dock, or even make yourself around to where the connected islands are.
I think we need to go somewhere where there's more people that we can alert them that this is going on, as opposed to just going on land ourselves and just doing nothing.
Maybe I can
Yeah.
incite a fighting force with my inspirational speeches.
I never get my bardic inspiration that I gave you. Oh, wait. Did I?
No,
Okay.
I use that.
As
Given
you
the-
start to make
Given
yourself...
the fact that I'm one of the survivors of the original fight, I think I should be the one to give the freaking speech.
I'll tell you what. After
I'm
once I get
really
a long
good
rest,
at
I'll give you the
inciting
inspiration.
rebellions. So,
I'm really good at hiding.
Nope, your boat.
I'm really good at hiding.
Captain gives the speeches, but if we all get lynched because of this,
I won't get lynched.
Why would we?
we'd be
People
really
are
bad
weird.
at speeches and cause like a cult to rise, worshipping the king of the sea.
Hey, would Connor
Well,
know if there's like a
Connor
cult
is-
worshipping the king of the sea?
There is not. Nobody likes it.
All right. I was gonna be
Okay.
like,
While you are all bickering amongst yourselves, you start to notice that
There's really no bickering. It's up to the captain. Wherever
the
the captain wants
fish
to
are
go, that's where
keeping
we go.
pace. And now there's more of them beginning to encircle. And Talia, you start to notice the ship is getting slower.
Yeah, the ship's getting slower. Why is it getting slower?
I think they might be pulling us back. You said the king could control the water.
So these baby kings are pulling us back?
Well,
I can
more along
only
the lines
assume
of
so.
princes. They're more along the lines of princes. They are no, they don't earn. They do not earn the king's title yet.
You
I
start
don't
to
give a
notice the
shit.
water begin to raise around you, and you find yourself in a bowl. And rising around you
It's
is
time to make some boom in the water.
there is a cone of rotating fish, making almost a tornado.
Oh, so kind of.
Huh.
Oh, so kind of like how dolphins. It's basically how dolphins capture their prey.
Exactly.
Dolphins are assholes.
Dolphins are sociopaths.
Agreed.
And you are trapped
Anyway.
at the center of this whirlpool.
I
And-
believe Holger.
Holger,
If you don't
you got-
mind,
Go ahead.
I would like to have Holger take one of the sealed bags of gunpowder, a primer, and some fuse rope to try and make a timing bomb.
Okay. Are you going to use a bag or a keg?
How many kegs did we get?
You think we could probably blow it up?
You have 12 kegs.
Oh, nice.
12?
I'll take a keg. Keg's more likely to be waterproof.
Exactly. It is not that difficult to put a fuse on it. The question is, how long of a fuse do you want?
And how are you going to
ten-
get it far enough away from the boat so we don't take damage?
10 seconds, and then I'm going to hand it to Joshua.
Okay.
Tell him to hold the wick in his hand, cast Create Flame, and then with the same hand he can throw it.
Okay. Throwing the keg would probably be a two-hand job unless you got like a big beefy boy to throw it.
He
But
is
I'm
our
gonna say
local
that, like,
beefy boy.
If two people want to get on either side of the keg, Joshua lights it, and then you heave it, and you can throw it a considerable distance. Like, I'm not going to make an issue out of this. I was just saying that having one person throw this thing is probably not the simplest task.
Sorry, I
Connor
thought this
throw-
was like pony keg size.
Sorry, you were saying?
You know, like those like metal kegs that are usually where you get
For
like
beer?
beer? Yeah. It's like that size. But it's
Oh,
wood,
so, like-
you know.
Wait, who has the highest strength stat?
You.
I have 15.
14.
Not it.
Okay.
18.
I'm sorry, I thought, yeah, Joshua was the strength build.
Have to do everything.
Okay.
Can I toss the egg up in the air with one hand after lighting it?
You may. I was saying that if two people want to toss it, they can each roll individually, or one person can roll with advantage. But if you want to do it yourself, you can light it and you can throw it yourself. Make a strength check. Joshua is doing everything.
I'm steering the rudder. That's something.
The rudder is not doing anything at the moment. Even without the support of the wind, the magical rudder that propels this vessel seems to have no effect, as you are trapped in a cone that is preventing you from moving anywhere. And actually, you're noticing that the boat is starting to rotate slightly.
Oh, good thing I rolled a 16, because I'm gonna light this thing and throw it. The
Okay.
fishes.
You throw it, and it lands in the water, and it seems to get fairly close to these fish and far away from your vessel, and then you notice it get caught by this current and slowly start to drift back towards your vessel, and then it explodes. So
I don't appreciate that.
I do. Very do appreciate that.
Me
oh
too.
dear
Kill any
Lord.
of the fishes. Fish is dead. Oh. Okay.
Okay. A massive blast rocks the ship ever so slightly, and it's not enough to actually do any physical damage to the vessel. It's not close enough, but it does rock you, and if you were on course, it would be significant. But actually, I think it knocks you just out of the center of this, as well as it opens a small hole that if you were to now ride this wave back down through the dish and propel yourself out through this hole, you could potentially make your way out of this sea trap.
Connor will do just that.
Connor will do just what?
Ride us all to freedom and safety.
Okay, so you are controlling the rudder. What is everyone else doing? You are currently sideways from this pathway, so you need to turn 90 degrees.
Olgir's going to adjust the sails.
Okay. I would like anyone that would like to assist in this, make a survival check and tell me what you're doing. Holger,
Does that include me as well, or?
anyone that would like to roll a survival check and tell me what you're doing in order to assist.
23.
Adjusting the
What are you doing, Connor?
I am using the rudder to try and turn the ship
Okay.
at least enough so that way, at least try to take enough of the turn off so that way everyone else who's like manning the sails and such.
I like to imagine that he like switches the rudder to the opposite direction and Tokyo drifts the end of the boat around. And
Yeah, he's doing
pivots
just
the-
that. He's
yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah.
he's just like thinking, okay, what's the best chance I can get out of this alive? Then thinks, oh, what would a sane version be to this? And then just went, okay, and then just
Yeah.
does a Tokyo drift.
And Holger, you rotate the mast and catch just a bit of breeze as you are all starting to now head down this dish. And the fish are starting to collect up again, but part of this this cone that they have created has become a bit lopsided, and you have a chance of escape. What is everyone else doing, if anything?
She was just praying that he won't get eaten alive.
Okay, make a religion check.
Hey, hold on. Check if I have any actual religion that.
No, you're just praying, so make a religion check. Let's see if anything hears you.
I rolled a 16.
Do you have
Anybody hear
a
me?
specific deity that your character worships?
Deity would do, especially one of the sea.
Calypso.
The deity. So,
I thought you were going to say Davy Jones.
No, Davy Jones.
Davy
No, Calypso was the
Jones.
goddess of the sea.
There's lots of deities or whatnot.
Oh yeah, there's
Anywho.
Triton, Poseidon, Neptune.
Okay,
Saturn.
okay.
Oh, come on. Let us dive into let us go crazy with mythology. Come on.
Joshua, you lower yourself prostrate and pray to whatever deity, and in this position it looks a bit cowardly, but you know that you are doing it with the utmost respect. And Holger, as you look over, you see as Joshua has put his head between his legs and kissed his butt goodbye.
the fuck, bro?
People have some really weird customs.
Jack, Talia, you doing anything?
I think I'm holding on to the ship for dear life.
Okay. Yeah. You do so.
I mean, I want to like actually help, but one of them's already controlling the rudder, and one of them is already managing the sails.
The fish.
So I guess I can. I guess I'll get on my. I guess I'll get on my knees and pray to the gods of heaven above.
Or the sea below.
Yep, exactly.
Alright, make a religion check.
Everybody started praying all of a sudden. What is that? Connor's
One
just
thing
looking
they
at him
have
like.
con-
Connor's looking at him like, are they
Yeah,
all crazy or
22.
something?
Okay.
I'll hear it lean over to Connor and just say, "Do you think they don't trust us? We're driving, and suddenly they're praying. One of them's grasping the handlebar over by the side."
You watch as these fish are trying to regroup themselves and actually come up enough that as the ship plows through them, actually a few of them get knocked and hit by the vessel and get tossed aside, and it completely destroys the group. And the cone is broken, and you are free from it as you get to the outside of it. There are still a few left, and they are starting to regroup and consolidate again, but you have managed to break from this grasp, if for the moment.
Apparently, straight for shore is the right answer.
Straight to shore. No detours, no jokes. Straight to shore.
Okay, Joshua, are you doing your same thing to give them a little more boost of speed?
Yep.
Okay, make another Arcana check.
Did I get anything with that religion check?
We'll see.
Oh, we'll see.
Yo, I rolled a 16.
Okay, you guys notice that the group is starting to. It seems like they're trying to decide whether or not to consolidate or just go after you, but there does seem to be an intelligence here that you get the idea that they don't want you to escape, not just because they're trying to hunt you or they're hungry or they're working together or whatnot, but they seem scared, like they don't want you to get away. Tell the tale.
Oh, we'll hunt them into extinction.
Can I do an insight to see what scares them? Like, if anything specific scares them?
Sure, make an insight check.
I want to do that too because I'm
Yeah,
not.
go ahead,
curious.
insight check.
I got a 7.
Okay.
14.
They seem adamant on catching you.
Connor yells, they seem to really want to get us, guys.
But you
Make it go boom in the water again.
Okay.
Make it go boom in the water again.
You gonna throw another keg?
I'm not. Somebody bigger than me needs to.
I mean, you can light it
Right.
and roll it off the edge, Jack. You don't need
The
to
keg is
throw it.
almost bigger than me. I know it outweighs me.
That'd be a bit hard though and less fun.
Right, but you're like driving now. You're going at a decent speed. So if you just wanted to drop it in the water, let it sink and explode behind you, you could do that. You don't necessarily need to throw it.
We could do that.
Okay.
As long as we make it go boom in the water.
Sure.
I'm happy with doing it.
All right, go ahead and
I'll like
mark off another keg.
Another keg on it. Give me a sec.
now have 10.
Okay.
No, we're at 9.
9.
Because you had 11. Wait, I thought you had
Oh.
12.
Yeah, we had 12. Didn't y'all throw like 2 overboard?
Nope, this is the
Uh-uh.
second. So now you're down to 10.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Hey, Connor, if you don't mind editing your messaging notes real quick.
oh,
Oh, you did. Okay. Thank you.
yeah, I was already on that.
All right,
Sorry.
thank you. This is enough to damage the group that is following you that they actually splinter off and disappear again and go back to hiding. They are no longer there anymore. You are free to approach the land. And as you do so, I'd like to do a very quick bathroom break.
In this case,
Does anyone
Okay.
else need to use a bathroom, or is it just me?
I think I might get a drink or something.
I can be
doesn't
real
matter.
quick.
If you
I'll
go,
be right back. Okay.
I need to go grab some ice myself.
I'm gonna go get a drink.
It is my biggest weakness during sessions, but I do need to be constantly chugging water, especially when it's hot right now. But yeah. Anywho. Did anyone else leave?
Just me, but I'm back.
Oh, okay.
Just vibing.
Great guys.
Okay. You all make your way to shore.
I was like, they seem to really not want us to escape, guys. Not weird. Just weird.
Not weird at all. They don't want us to go tell anybody they're out there. Because I'm sure the next move is to go back prepared and take them out permanently
I guess that's
before
true.
they start having babies.
Wait, wouldn't that be inbreeding?
That's how nature works, man.
Nature's
Everything's
weird.
inbreeding.
Nature's weird.
So shall we make our way to somewhere where we can let people know what just happened?
Yes. We're going back to the bar for a quick drink and then telling people.
A quick drink.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Okay. So you have run your boat aground. Do you offload anything or do anything else?
Would like to offload the
Uh,
flintlock parts and the swords.
Okay.
Can Connor start leading them
First
to
thing,
his
first thing we need to do is tie the boat. We need to
Yeah.
tie the boat to something so it doesn't float away.
I mean,
When we
if
no
you all
longer have an anchor.
if you all work together, you could probably push it onto ground. That's not difficult. It's a small enough vessel that you
Won't
can
that
do
be
that.
kind of hard?
Are you a strength build?
I have pretty decent strength.
I wasn't
Not
gonna
me.
make you roll for it, but if people are actively not helping, then
I'm helping. I'm helping. I'm helping them out.
I just got a 20 for strength.
okay.
I can push it.
I don't think she needs help.
I stayed out. I
You got
stayed out of the
12.
way.
I steered us to freedom.
At a dirty 20.
What do
You
you
guys
think
are-
mine is?
You guys are just the best at working together.
I got a nat 20.
Sure, this campaign is gonna end with a few murders.
Oh, come on.
I
It's
don't think
not.
murder would end the party.
Okay. So you guys are making your way back to the Connected Isles.
Yes, making our way to the top.
You won't get there by the end of today. You'll have to spend the night along the coast, but you might make it in the morning.
And Joshua is going to conduct an experiment he's been wanting to do for a while.
Okay.
Going to drink a lot of seawater.
Nice.
Oh no.
That
That
doesn't feel
cannot
like
end
it'll go
well.
well.
Let's see.
Just see if he'll turn into a water genasi.
That sounds like a great idea. That's fine.
I think this is how people get kidney stones.
No, that's how people die.
Can fire even get dehydrated?
I can, so you
The
guys want
fire
to meet
part
me?
won't, but that human part of you will.
So you might become a steam genasi.
Oh god.
Oh,
You
let's
might
like to
become
steam.
dead.
Hot air, as they say.
I mean, he's already full of hot air, so he's already halfway there.
Joke.
So can Connor be like, so you guys want to meet my friend Duncan? He can help with that magic cannon.
Joshua stops drinking seawater and says yes.
All right, let's go meet my friend Duncan Donut Dugan.
Okay. So you spend the rest of the day, or the rest of the evening, rather. The sun was already starting to set as you were making your way inland. And then you camp for the night? Or do you push on through the night?
Grr.
Okay. Who's
Sing
taking
the
first
Fight
watch?
song.
Me.
Alright, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Man, that fucking sucks. Oh, that's better. 15.
Oh no.
Okay. Your watch goes without issue. Who's taking next watch?
I'll take
Suppose
one.
John told you then. Sylvester. Slippery Jack.
Not gonna say Sylvester's not here.
A
Yeah.
question. Is Connor now back with like,
Jack got it. 18.
What was your question?
oh, is Connor now trying to buy ghostly versions of himself again or no?
Let me find out. He is not. Something happened aboard the vessel that you're on that has separated you from these other versions of yourself. Things have been set in motion, and you haven't seen something like this before, but you get the idea of what it means. Things are going to be different from now on. Very different.
Connor's just standing there dumbfounded and processing this realization.
Jack, while you are on your watch, you notice off in the
Yeah.
distance, up in the sand. I don't know how close to the water you guys, or if you're just straight up next to the outcroppings. but you notice moving through the sand, coming generally your direction. Off in the distance, you can see mounds of sand being lifted up, as if something is burrowing fairly close to the surface. Just every so often you see it. Just kind of a little something lifts up. And at first you thought it was just your eyes off in the distance. But you can see there's like a small pattern as it's sort of making your way over here.
So it's coming toward us.
It's not coming, it's not a beeline. But it is roughly making
Okay,
its
I'm gonna
way.
wait till it gets like within a couple hundred. If it gets within a couple 100 feet, I'm gonna wake everybody up as quietly as I can.
Okay, you do so. The rest of the party rouses. And Jack points out that
So I point out to him what I see.
Yep. It's at this point that you can see that there's maybe multiple things burrowing slowly in your direction.
Are there any rocks on the ground around me?
You could find a rock or two.
I would find a rock or two.
Alright.
Sing that little ditty my nanny taught me.
Okay.
Cast magic stone.
Alrighty. You do so.
I rolled a 19 for perception. I want to see if I can tell what these are.
Make a survival check then.
Oh, okay.
Or a history check.
12.
Okay. You do know that there are creatures that burrow through the sand. They're not immediately hostile, necessarily. You know that they can be aggravated and can become violent, but they're bottom feeders, and they're very territorial. But as long as you leave them alone, they should leave you alone, because they're not meat eaters. They're not carnivores.
So they basically have the attitude of bees.
Sort of, yeah.
I was going to say more like vultures, they don't do any actual hunting.
Somewhere between vultures and bees.
Good to know we've got a spectrum.
Okay.
I'm going to relay this information to the rest of the group.
About 70 feet off, they stop burrowing.
Is it raining right now?
Very softly, it
Is that
almost
where the
misty,
bedrock is?
Right.
which means that any sort of fire attacks that you attempt to do will have disadvantage.
Connor's slowly reaching for his sword.
Okay. Is anyone else saying or doing anything?
She was subtly humming.
Did anyone not react to what I just to the information that I relayed? These things they're just territorial and they won't attack
Leave 'em alone,
us
they'll go
unless
away.
we provoke them.
Connor's like, all right, but I'm just saying, how do we know we're not in their territory?
They stopped moving, and this is sort of similar to when you see a deer in the forest and then it like stops its walking. You get the sense that it senses or heard something, and they've stopped moving.
Deer in headlights.
After a few minutes of silence and waiting, eventually you see them start to make their way again. And this time, going almost parallel to you guys, moving past you now. And they continue on down the beach.
Well, let 'em.
Never
I was
hurts
just
to be
postcard.
prepared.
Connor just
These
starts
are
laying
super
on the
tiny.
sand.
For some reason, I imagine them to be scorpions. Know why?
Only
Sand, probably.
You don't know.
I was imagining more like crabs, you know?
Sea piglets. Those little things that burrow in the sand.
Oh,
Sea
you mean-
piggies?
You mean sand fleas?
Do you not know what sea pigs are?
Hold on, let me
like
grab a picture.
They're like sea cucumbers, but with like 6 to 8 legs.
Oh, those guys. I
When they're-
honestly
yeah.
haven't heard about them in years.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anywho. Who's taken the last 2 watches?
I can take the last two.
You can take
Aw.
one.
I can take the very
You can
last
take
watch when
Joshua
I can take the
was
last watch when the
the
sun
easiest
starts.
to take the last one.
I'll go next, I guess.
Okay, hold your
'cause
roll a
y'all are
perception check.
indecisive.
Joshua was going.
Perception. 15.
Okay. Your shift goes by without issue. Who's taking last watch?
Hunter.
Joshua.
Okay, you're both taking last watch, which is fine. Joshua, you wake up and you get ready to take your watch. Holger, you go to touch Connor and he doesn't move. He seems to be
No,
frozen in
that-
place.
I want to check to see if he died.
He's not dead.
Okay, still breathing.
Is he paralyzed?
Look at around him, I guess. See if like something. bit
Actually,
him.
go ahead and make that medicine check. I don't want to.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh god, I hope I didn't die in like the first 2 episodes.
Did he get bit on the ass by a scorpion? I got a 4 for my medicine check. I think he did.
Okay. You don't
Yeah.
see his chest moving or his eyes fluttering, or you go and touch him. You don't feel a pulse.
You guys.
You touch his skin
I-
and it doesn't decompress. It doesn't. It's like he's solid. Everything about him is frozen in place.
Oh no, he turned to stone in the moonlight. Is it a cockatrice?
I was gonna say
No.
reverse gargoyle. You know, they turn to stone in daylight.
I don't know what any of you two are talking about.
Cockatrice.
They turn people to stone by glance.
He's a werewolf. He's a stone werewolf. He's a gargoyle in the shape of a werewolf. So when the moon is out, he turns to stone. Right?
Oh yeah, totally. That's a canon thing right there.
What the hell? Why
Would
would
you-
this happen?
Would you like to make an Arcana check, Holger?
Sure. I don't think my Arcana is any better.
Okay. Does Joshua
Like to-
want to do anything? Do you want to wake up anyone else to do anything?
Going to wake up the captain.
I thought you were the captain.
I got a 7.
It's Talia.
I probably
Except-
think he's still dead.
Yep.
Hmm.
Going to wake up Talia and call
I
her the
got-
captain.
I got a 21 on Arcana.
Holy shit.
It's unnatural, but I still got a 21.
But still
Still
shit.
kicks. Still kicks ass.
Way,
There you go.
I would like to investigate Connor
Okay.
if he
What do I get out of
Listen,
this
chat.
mess?
Hold on.
No.
Let's let him try and fail first.
Wow.
He's so adamant.
I'm going to see if this
He rolls
has
an
any
act 20.
implications to it.
I like
Hasn't
the
had
fact that
any.
Jack is still asleep because no one's woken him up.
We all
Point
know
to
he's
hole.
just gonna say,
Go
"I don't
tell
know
him.
what this is," and roll over.
Right, we're seeing if this has any religious connotations. I rolled a 6.
Okay. Can't think of anything. You don't know if that means that there isn't specifically, or just you haven't heard of anything. But I imagine that he's gonna tell him like it is. Like, this is nothing religious. I would know if this is religious. This is not religious.
Would like to accuse Whole Gear of witchcraft.
You turned your insane guy into stone.
What did I?
He was doing
did I-
crazy magic with rocks earlier.
What did I? What did I get with the 21 Arcana roll?
He is suffering from a magical illness.
Stone.
It's referred to
Lycanthrope.
as night freeze.
What?
Night freeze. This is a
Night-
rare condition that only happens in this area. So no one else would know this other than Talia, because Talia is native to this area. This happens when certain people go out onto the ocean when they shouldn't, and are then... some consider it a curse, some consider it a blessing, but this is a sign showing them that they are not allowed on the ocean and shouldn't go out onto the ocean, and are now being held. And sometimes this happens to sailors that are drawn to the sea and make their way out during the night, during dreams. They're sometimes called away, or siren songs. Sometimes this helps people survive that, as it only happens during the night. But there are sometimes instances where this turns into a coma, and someone is trapped like this for a long time. So, in all intents and purposes, he's in cryostasis.
My God, it was the aliens all along. Right, well,
So there is some
Sure.
divine intervention happening here. That is what Talia knows. How she tries to describe that to the rest of the party, I'm very interested to see.
What, you expect me to relay all of that?
Yes.
What do you mean he's sick that he can't move? Is this kind of magic? Okay. You, as best as you can, relay all that information. Whether or not people choose to believe it is up to them.
Joshua believes it because it comes from the captain. He raises his hand and says, "Are there witch doctors? Religious men."
You believe in the strangest things.
A man made out of fire.
I mean, what do you think
Kinda.
Teodoma was?
You're not actually made out of fire.
Yeah,
you have
but
fire in your veins. There's a difference.
Meanwhile, Connor's just like laying there.
what normal thing has fire in its veins? Joshua will believe anything if it comes from a reliable source and or a person of authority. Like the fireman.
I can see the logic there. I can respect that.
Well, yeah, I suppose that would make sense because there's always a fire because you're always on fire.
He's a man made out of literal fire. He's a fireman.
Exactly. So everywhere he goes, firefighters automatically have more authority.
Like a weird symbiotic relationship. So, what's going on with Connor? Wow.
Connor, you are having a dream. As you are laying there, you are whisked away to a far off destination. Somewhere so far that you begin to lose sense of self. All ideas of thoughts and understanding of reality fades away until even you yourself, your own image and feelings and physicality fades away till there's nothing left. And then you see something. There's ever so slightly an understanding of a place. And it's the only thing that makes sense. And you're drawn to it in such a way that it almost feels nostalgic, reminiscent, that you belong here. Not that this is a destination for you to go to, but that you've left this place. And you need to make your way back. And as you're observing this place and beginning to understand what or where it is, you see that there's an intruder. There's something here that shouldn't be. Encroaching in from the darkness, in all corners, you can actually feel your vision begin to darken. And you slowly but surely begin to become enraptured, captured, and surrounded by this darkness. That is what is happening to you. What would you like to do?
Connor would be screaming and thrashing and trying to liberate himself from it to return where he knows he belongs. He can't remember or what the closest thing that any creature could consider thought, you know? Like the most abstract, loose concept of thought would be, I have to get out of this darkness. I have to return to that place because I need to be there. You cannot describe it. It's
So
an
you want to
instinct.
keep going. You don't want to return to the friends in the place on the beach. You want to keep going, correct?
If he can try, but at the same time, he feels the mortal coil of himself wanting to stay with his friends.
I need you to make a choice and then roll a d20.
Send into the sky.
Hey, is it cool if I like flip a coin or something?
If you would like to.
Heads, I go to it. Tails, I return. Heads, I approach it.
Okay. Please
Hey,
roll me
make-
that d20.
Awesome.
The D20?
Mm-hmm.
Just a flat D20, correct?
Just a flat d20 plus your proficiency. But you'll
Okay,
add that
well,
afterwards. Manually.
A 10. And what proficiency do I add for it?
I think your proficiency is like
plus two.
Okay.
So 12.
2.
Okay. You feel yourself begin to drift. And as if willing an arm outstretched, you feel yourself push beyond something, and then you're just standing in a room. It's completely dark. And you know that there should be things around you. There are walls. And you can physically walk through the space. You understand it. And you know where to go. What do you do?
I try going where I need to go. I try seeing if I can. If it
You
has
approach a
walls-
wall, and as you do so, it begins to light up, and you can see all these different aspects relaying information to you, and all seems normal. But you know that to be false. And then you sense it again. That darkness creeping in. What is your AC?
My AC is 12.
You turn around just in time to see a tendril reach up, and as if in surprise, it stops as you turn and stare at it, and it hesitates. And it was about to latch onto you, push you, stab through you. You don't know. But it almost shrivels back, and it actually begins to crumble slightly as it hardens. And you realize that there is no threat to it. Something's attempting to get in, but it just can't quite do it. The choice now is, what do you do? Do you head back knowing what you know now, or do you intend to stay and do something about this?
Connor, deep down, he wants to return because he knows that this is something that's terribly wrong and needs to be fixed, and he feels he might be the only one to fix it. But if this tentacle thing could be any more dangerous, like if this is just like something to see if he's back, and it tries capturing, killing, or removing him or something, it'd be safer for him to return. So Connor's just like trying to process and ponder like what would be the best course, what options can lead him to surviving, fixing, and maybe returning some semblance of himself to his friends, because he feels his entire existence he's always known possibilities, but this is the first time there's been a singular event and he wants to see it.
And as you're thinking this, almost as if second nature, you feel yourself moving again. And it's the sensation of falling through the floor, and you're almost drifting off to sleep, but you know that you're drifting backwards. And after a few moments, your eyes flutter open, and you're back. You're back on the beach looking up at everyone else.
Connor just sits up and is like, "Hey guys, I had an awesome dream. I ascended to a new plane. I think of existence and thought, where thought is nothing and concept is abstract and abstract is concept. There's a weird tentacle thing that almost tried killing me, I think. I don't know if it was friendly or not. Anyways, I think there's something really cool out there. Anyways, why are y'all staring at me like I was dead?
And the reason
We're
why
dead.
they're staring at you weird is because you turn and you see next
You
to
got
you,
stoned on your block.
on the ground, you actually see that tendril on the ground next to you, blackened and shriveled up, surrounded by ash. And actually, as you sit up, you feel this kind of exterior break away, and you look at yourself, and there's also this kind of almost ashy substance that was sort of coating you.
Can I do an insight check to see if it means me a harm? Or
If what?
on the tentacle to see if it means me harm or if it's suffering or what?
Okay. I mean, it's just solid. It's,
I think it's dead.
what's the... I can never remember the term for when something gets turned to stone.
Petrified.
Petrified, yeah. It looks like petrified wood, but blackened.
Petrified.
Connor approaches the tentacle to pick it up.
You want to pick it up?
Well, first, he takes out his sword and taps it to see if anything happens.
Okay. Yeah, it's solid. It's real. Everyone can see it.
Connor looks at him and is like, "Y'all see this thing too, right? I'm not even crazier than usual." Guys?
There's some.
You have night freeze.
I have
Say
what?
nothing, man.
I have what?
You have night freeze.
What's night
What?
freeze?
You know what night
The hell
freeze
is night freeze?
Oh, I know what night freeze is? Okay, I was going to be like, really? I have night freeze? Huh.
Yeah.
I guess that's true. I never went into the water. How wacky is that?
I thought it.
So, after, confirming if it's, real...
I thought it was just stoned.
Connor slowly, reaches his hand out to pick up the tentacle.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand? Do
Yeah.
I have advantage or no?
No.
Can I add Jack of all trades or is that a no as well?
What do you mean by adding Jack of all trades? Jack of all trades is a feature that automatically already does stuff to your character sheet.
Oh, okay, never mind. I never played a bard before,
Yeah.
so I'm still getting used to this stuff. 17.
Okay. You grab a hold of it, and it stays in place.
He picks it up and
You can't pick it up. You can't move it. It seems to be held in place by something. It's not
I see.
heavy necessarily. It just seems like it's kind of stuck.
Connor looks at his friends and is like, "Hey guys, let me see why this thing can't seem to."
Is it? Sound.
You wanted me to hit it?
No, don't hit it. It could be something cool.
What's everyone's passive perception?
I believe I am let me double check it. The 12.
14.
Oh no, my passive perception is 15.
Okay.
Mine is 13.
Okay.
Same.
It's 10.
Connor, you notice that the tendril has actually extended. And you notice that the tip of it has actually shown a little bit of break. And the tip of it has grown a little bit and wormed its way down into the ground. And that's how you realize that it hasn't pulled up yet, is because it's actually rooted itself into the ground. and then it begins to lift up against your will. And it pulls away. And as it does so, you all watch as this thing starts to turn up on end, and it breaks and cracks away the stony exterior as it begins to grow and rise higher and higher.
Connor immediately jumps back from it.
How about we roll for initiative?
Yeah, let's roll for initiative. Initiative.
13.
Initiative.
And
6.
14.
17.
All right, I will ask for things in order.
I thought you wanted it or randomly shouted out as people rolled it.
Yes, because that's always useful.
Very
See, you get it.
know what you're complaining about.
Okay. What did Connor get?
13.
Holgear?
I got a 6.
Jack?
Got a 17.
Joshua? I swear, I almost said the other one.
Would have been hilarious. Got a 14.
Okay. Talia?
And
Let's see. Jack, you are up first.
Yeah, Jack. Got this, Jack.
As this thing
Okay.
slowly
Where am I
rises
on the
up
map
into the
here?
air, you can see that it is intimidating and imposing, and then it turns and rounds as if the tip of it looks at all of you menacingly. And you know that this thing is not friendly. What would you like to do?
Which one of those tokens is me?
This one.
Okay, how far away from it am I?
Pretty close. Like 10 feet. Actually, you guys are like still.
Cool. Since somebody else is within 5 feet, I will come at it and hit it with my short sword.
Okay.
Let's see, I will swing and what's it gonna be? Does an 18 hit it?
It does. And you're just hacking at the base?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's about all I can do as short as I am. Okay, and I get sneak attack damage on that as well.
Okay.
So we're looking at 10 points of stabby damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do a
Then
good slap.
I will bonus action disengage and run 15 feet away from it.
Okay. You only move 10 feet, so
So I got 25 feet left, or 15 feet left. I only got 25 feet movement.
oh, okay. And just sort of back, or in any particular direction?
Yeah, right there's cool.
Oh,
Back behind those guys.
yeah, okay. Okay. Joshua, you are up.
It. And I feel like going into combat with a dagger. Can I use one of the scimitars that I'm carrying with me as a weapon?
You may. Are you proficient? Go ahead and add scimitar to your inventory.
That's why I grabbed that short sword right away as soon as we found him.
Well, I have proficiency in simple and martial weapons. I don't know what a scimitar is, but
I believe it's finesse.
damn, it is finesse.
I think so.
It's martial.
It's a
I wish I
finesse.
had.
Oh, it's finesse
but
and martial?
Well, martial's the type of weapon,
I was gonna
like
say.
club versus longsword.
Didn't I also grab the short swords? And those are also finesse. I am not very good at finesse.
I just can't understand why you're not going to use fire on the stick thing.
Yeah, use fire. Burn it.
Oh, I thought it was made out of stone.
No, it is grown now, and it is definitely wood.
Oh, sick.
Mhm. It
Like-
looks like a branch, or just sort of like a wooden tendril growing up from the ground. It broke off
Alright.
its stony exterior.
Joshua is going to, flame on and
Yeah, you know how we do.
cast produce flame on him, saying, "Am I
Burn him up.
Produce flame.
Burn up.
Wait. Does it need to make a save, or do you make an attack roll with that?
Yada yada yada. I make an attack roll.
Okay.
Alright, hold on. Got an 11. Did I break its armor?
You did not. You released a blast of flame, and it shatters off its exterior, and it flinches and then turns towards you aggressively. It seems scared and then startled that your attack didn't hit it. It just sort of glanced off of it. That's your
Knew I
action.
should have been a fighter. I am going to back away
Okay.
bravely.
How far?
10 feet.
Just 10 feet? Okay. Connor, you are up.
Connor is going to try hitting it with his longsword.
Okay, go for it.
I got a 5.
Okay. You swing it like a wiffle ball bat, and it just sort of clangs off its exterior.
I am then going to just. Sorry, what were you saying? Oh, I was just going to say I then disengage and fall back to.
Wait, can you disengage as a bonus action?
Let me double check real quick. It's that's
Nope.
what I do. Oh, no, never mind. That is big, my bad.
I mean, you can still move. You don't have to disengage.
Yeah,
Okay, it is going to make an attack of opportunity on you as you move away. So before you do so, does an 11 hit your AC?
Nope.
Okay, yep.
Right about
It goes
here,
to
I can-
swipe at you, and you just sort of jump over it. Keep going.
I can be right about here, or can I go a little further?
However you want, yeah.
I'm going to hide behind.
You haven't used any movement, so yeah.
I'm going to hide behind these wood piles here.
Okay. Talia, you are up.
Okay.
All the brave men are running away.
Hey, the future is female, as they say, right?
Oh, good
What?
lord.
I don't know. I just heard something about made that.
If you
joke.
don't know what it means, then don't say it.
Never mind. Never
It's a
mind.
good life lesson.
Yeah, good point.
Get slapped, yo.
Gonna snap into you like a Slim Jim.
And then send you down to Davy Jones' locker.
Sounds less
Basically.
intimidating when you say, "Hi, I'm gonna send you to Davy Jones." That sounds terrifying.
Yeah, very terrifying. I just scared myself there.
Alright, that's pretty scary. Anyways, what are you doing on your turn? You have 3 seconds.
Okay. Now, looking at the notes, I see we have 2 short swords and 3 scimitars, but I know
Hold on. Did you just say scimitar?
whatever.
Those are the
Scimitar.
swords that are really good at bouncing off the water when you throw them.
Maybe.
Oh.
Anywho,
Yeah.
how many of them are now left?
I have one of the shorts.
I was actually going to grab a short sword when this happened.
Holgear currently has a scimitar.
Yeah, kill the thing, whole gear.
Okay. Yeah, if these are on people's character sheets, we should take them off of the notes so people
Oh,
don't get
sure,
confused.
Yeah, sure. How many people have them?
Jack
I
has
have
one
a short sword.
Yep. Talia, do you want a short sword? Or a scimitar?
Yeah, how about a short sword and a scimitar so I can do 2-weapon fighting and hack this thing to pieces?
I think you actually can do that because I think Joshua has a scimitar and Holgear has a scimitar.
Yes.
All right. So she has a scimitar and a short sword, correct?
Yep. So remove the count of the short swords and the scimitars.
Already on it.
Got none of those left. Yep. They've been sorted out to individual people. Sounds good.
Okay.
Short sword.
Now, are these just like common ordinary ones, or are they like magical or something?
Just normal.
Alright, cool.
Should be 0 for both.
Is the scimitar double bladed?
No.
Okay.
I can send you a photo if you want to see what a scimitar looks like.
No, it's just that there's 2 different types of scimitars. There's double bladed and there's the regular ones. I was just making sure
Yeah, just the normal.
it wasn't double bladed.
Okay. All right. Just went here.
Also, Connor, you can just remove the short sword and scimitar count since we don't have any anymore.
All right. Wait. Okay.
Yeah.
Looks like we're not selling them.
Well, if you want to sell them later, you can, but yeah.
Nobody's gonna want a used sword. Don't you know about market value and how it depreciates with use? Where the hell is my
Alright.
phone?
You got those on
we're
your
kind of
character
in the
sheet?
middle of
Yeah,
fighting a
we're 10%
gigantic
left.
brute. I don't think Dalinum is like you know, we're kind of like in danger here. Who cares about market price?
Yeah,
Josh,
you don't want to damage these swords that got left in the ocean.
Can we just kill this thing?
What do you think I'm doing?
Well, I'm
Who's
pretty
gonna
sure
try
that
murdering me?
spellcaster,
Eventually.
So
She has to put them on.
I have
her
no
character
idea
sheet.
what you're doing.
really should have gotten a spellcaster.
I am technically a spellcaster.
Not a very good one. Sorry. Wow.
I mean, I'm only a level.
I
I'm level
rolled
2, man. I don't got.
Nobody's great at level 2. I was gonna say, nobody's great at level 2, guys. Come on now.
Yeah, we're
just-
not at level 2 yet. What are you guys
2?
talking about?
Oh, I found my phone.
All right, let's have at it. Murder this thing so it doesn't try killing me later.
Okay, I rolled a 19 to hit. With the scimitar. Pharaoh.
What?
I rolled a 19.
Okay, that hits.
Okay. Okay, that is 6 slashing damage, and for my bonus action.
Okay, yeah, you actually carve like a decent chunk out of it.
There it is. And for my bonus action, I'm gonna do 2 weapon fighting.
Okay, that means that you can use your bonus action to make an attack with the other weapon.
Does a 14 hit?
It does. Oh, you moved up 15 feet to get to it, right?
Oh, quick question: was this like a full long rest or no?
No, not yet.
Okay, I forgot to ask that before all this.
Yeah, do not hit a long rest until I tell you to.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
That's
I don't think you
11.
guys expend anything other than your bardic inspiration, but
It got 6 slashing damage and 5 piercing damage.
okay. Yeah, it did not like that. You move 15 feet to get up to it.
Alright. I can't do anything else because I can't do anything else.
You want to move away?
So guess I'm just gonna sit there.
Okay.
Sit there and look pretty. Just kidding.
As it takes these 2 strikes, it wobbles and almost kind of you get the sense that it can't actually go anywhere. It's rooted in place, but it attempts to recoil and then instead whips back around and strikes at you. Does a 14 hit your AC?
Yes, it does, unfortunately.
Oh, actually, this wouldn't be an attack roll. This would be... Okay, so I need you to make a dexterity or strength saving throw. I'm sorry. Because it wants to grapple you instead.
Oh, that's just fantastic. Okay, strength or deck. They're both a plus. Screw it. They're both a +2. I'll just roll both of them and take the better one.
You can't do that. You have to choose one and then you roll the one.
Darn it. Oh well. Alright.
You don't get advantage on this roll. What are you talking about?
Shut up.
It's still a save, by the way. It's not a check. Just make sure.
Yay!
Hey.
19.
Okay. It whiffs as it attempts to hit you. Olgir, you're up.
Alright. Seeing as that I have been woken from my slumber, I will use my bonus action to
You
hex
slumber, a cucumber.
Exactly. He has.
You snows, you lows.
Exactly. I'm going to Hexblades curse it and take a swing with the scimitar.
Okay. What does Hexblade's curse do?
Extra 2 damage, and I gain 6 hit points if it dies. And I'm pretty sure I hit it with a 22
Yep.
for 9 damage. Oh, plus 2. 11 damage.
Sorry, what was that you said I was reading? You hit it, and then what'd you deal?
I dealt 11 damage, 2 of which is necrotic.
How do you want to do this?
As it's given. It was Connor, right? Who was given Connor the evil eye?
Well, it was mainly going after Talia.
Okay. As it was trying to reach towards Talia, I will slip towards the front and just really quick cut the head off. The tip of the tentacle, I suppose.
Wait, can I? Do you like? I have an alternative. As it whips around and tries to reach for Talia, you hold up the blade and it bisects itself as it reaches forward. And you just kind of like split it all the way down the middle.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. Make an Arcana check.
Plus 0 for 15.
As you cut through this thing, you understand a little bit about what it is and where it comes from. Because when you put a hex on this, it wasn't just referring to this. This seems like a limb, an appendage of something much bigger, much larger that isn't here. There's this connection that, your curse usually goes to the center of whatever this being is, and as it goes down through the big part of this tendril into the ground and further, you lose sense of it. You don't find whatever the base of this is, but as you destroy it and it falls to the ground, you understand that this is literally the tip of the iceberg. This is only a small percentage. And as you cut off the head, you don't get the benefit of killing a target. Instead, it simply falls over. And it breaks, and it turns that black kind of... it turns to black stone, and then it turns to soot as it crumbles into ash. I can never remember that word.
Charcoal?
Petrified.
Petrified, yes, thank you. Yes, it like gets petrified, then turns black into charcoal, and it crumbles into dust.
Can I do a history check to
Okay.
see if oh, sorry.
Who made the wood squid mad?
Ashua gets everybody's attention and says, "Hear me out. Calamari.
I can't eat dust.
I don't think we can. What is calamari?
fried tentacles.
Ew, people are weird.
Yeah.
Connor, you are not allowed to say that.
Why am I not allowed to say that? Y'all are weird.
Says the schizophrenic
You're the
wizard.
weird
I'm not a wizard, I'm a bard.
bard.
Told you it was schizophrenic. Thinks he's a bard.
That's hurtful. Can I do a history check to see if I recognize the tentacle?
You may.
Yeah, it was Bob the Tentacle.
8.
You do not.
5.
I think
Bob's feelings are now
this is
hurt.
probably a first time for everyone to see something like this.
Can I tell him about my dream I had?
You may. That's up to you.
So Connor then turns to his friends and tells them about the dream he had.
Well, that's
and where
awfully
he-
presumptuous, don't you think? Why are you inside
Right.
whole gear? Okay.
Sorry, weird position here. So Connor kind of faces and tells his friends about the weird dream he had, and how he saw how he basically transcended out of thought and met in physical connection, and then told him how he was in a room of darkness, and then told them about the weird tentacle that turned to stone when he looked at it. And he wasn't really afraid of it. Well, of the tentacle itself, but he couldn't describe it, but he felt like he knew that there was more to it. In the most Connor way y'all could probably imagine Connor describing, basically an out-of-body celestial experience, or what have you call it.
So if we hang out with you, we're liable to see more of these tentacles just pop up out of nowhere
Probably.
whenever you decide to dream them into existence. Cool.
I just feel I
That
have
one went down pretty easy though.
I have a very large purpose to serve, but I don't know what it is, though. Very strange. I'm usually
This
very
feels
good.
like a human sacrifice kind of deal.
Why would people
Huh?
want to sacrifice each other?
I don't know. No.
Weird.
No sacrificing.
I'm not asking for sacrifices. That's weird.
There's gotta be some kind of weird cult or some kind of fraternity or religious organization that's gonna want to sacrifice. That's to now shush. That's going to want to
This is just a hazing ritual.
spill his dreams by like spilling his blood all over the place. So like bring about Bois or whatever. There's always gonna be some kind of Bois that's gonna happen.
Kind of just looks at him and is like, "You're insane, man."
You haven't had very good experiences with religion, have you?
You're crazy.
Guys, you gotta believe me. It's either gonna be some kind of cleansing or purge or like ascension, but it's always gonna be a Bois. Bois is a made-up word, by the way.
Bakwa. Connor just still looks at him like he's crazy, and is like, and just like whispers to one of them, and is like, "Is he okay? Do we gotta worry about him?"
Always.
Okay.
Captain, back me up on this. No weird sea gods.
Talia just raises her hands and is just like, whatever you believe in, whatever floats your boat, just, I'm not in this.
Connor then proceeds to look at her boat and is like, "What floats your boat?"
Wood.
Water.
Joshua just shakes his head and says, "A bunch of pirates."
I'm not a pirate. I'm a hermit.
Like you, I take that as a goddamn compliment.
Well, that's your thing, but I'm a hermit.
Be a
Actually,
compliment.
but I'm a hermit. I'm not a pirate.
Yo, yo,
Of a pirate
no,
crew,
pirate's
so
life for me.
You're a pirate.
Wait, so I'm a pirate now?
Yes.
You don't have to be. You can just be an observer, and then we can just split our treasure between the pirates, and observers get nothing. But you can do that if you want.
That sounds very
Technically,
rude.
Well, wait until you hear our theme song.
I feel like it involves shanties, booties, and yo ho ho.
Oh no, we do more than that.
Yar har fiddle dee dee. Being a pirate is alright with me. Do what you want, 'cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate.
I would do the song to me. I'll take care of it.
Does anyone know what that song is from?
Is it daytime yet?
Yes,
Joshua
I'm
asked.
familiar with
actually-
the meme.
I actually know the song, like the actual song.
Oh, what's the actual song?
Everybody-
Now you
that
have to
one.
sing it 'cause you brag.
Or a pirate.
Sing it. Sing it. Sing it.
The one that he actually sang is completely different from the one that I was thinking of.
Okay. So it has nothing to do with the reference that I made. You said that you know the actual song.
Alright, let's go.
Did my
Vote it
friend
to be
Duncan?
daytime. Who else with me?
Yeah, no, go for it. Sing your pirate theme right now. Go for it.
Oh no.
You called attention to it. You're the one that put yourself in this position.
Okay, fine. I'll do it.
Da-da-dun, dun, da-da-da-dun. Da-da-dun, dun, da-da-dun. Da-da-dun, dun, da-da-da-dun. Da-da-dun, dun, da-da-dun, dun,
That's the
da-da-dun, dun,
worst
da-da-dun.
rendition of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, I feel like we're really
It's
tapping
called
into
He's a
some.
pirate.
I
It's
feel
like
like we're really
the
going into some stuff here that's very.
that's the copyright free version. Dun 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 dun.
Screw you, that was the perfect rendition.
Talia, what's the song?
Original.
Sing
I'm
it.
getting into it. Trying to find my shit.
You said that you were gonna sing it, so you better sing it.
I'm going to. Tell me
He's
your
looking one up online.
Call me your shit.
5,
Shut up.
4,
I'm getting there.
3, 2, 1.
One.
0.
Okay, that's it. We're continuing with the session.
Oh, come on, I can
Let's
get
go to my
it.
friend
If when you
Duncan.
pull it up, my
Dugan.
god.
Either we're
Patient.
continuing the session or I'm ending the session. Those
Let's
are your two
continue
choices.
to my friend Duncan Dugan Donuts.
Ugh.
It's
I
a
do need to get to bed though.
Alright, do you all want to continue sleeping for the rest of the evening?
I probably need to.
I guess we should to get that
Okay.
long rest in.
Alright. I suppose it's nap time after fighting a giant wooden tentacle that I thought we could make into calamari but couldn't.
I was hoping to make it into a cool loop guitar. No.
No.
Finally found
Weird.
it after you. I finally found it after you guys were badgering me.
Alright. Sing it to the party as they wake up in the morning.
Yo.
Fine.
Dun dun.
Dun dun.
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. We pillage, we plunder, we rifle and loot. Drink up, me heart is yo ho. We kidnap and ravage and don't give a hoot. Drink up, me heart is yo ho. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. We snort, we pilfer, we filch and sack. Drink up, me heart is yo ho. Maraudage, embezzle, and even hijack. Drink up, me heart is yo ho. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. The cardinal's guard and flame and ignite. Drink up, me hearties, yo ho. We burn up the city, we're really a fright. Drink up, me hearties, yo ho. We rival scoundrels, villains, and knaves. Drink up, me hearties, yo ho. We're devils and black sheep, really bad eggs. Drink up, me hearties, yo ho. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. We're breakers and blighters and ne'er-do-well cats. Drink up, me hearties, yo ho. Aye, but we're loved by our mommies and dads. Drink up, me hearties, yo ho.
Yay!
I was so tempted to
job.
disconnect her in the middle of it.
My bad.
Now that's just me.
Yeah.
That would have been so
mean.
mean, but so funny.
It's one of those jokes where the
Joshua is
punchline and
going
payoff
to
isn't
clap
worth
for
the
Captain.
damage. It's one of those things like, haha, that's funny, but like
No.
not worth the actual effort. Anyways. All right, you wake up in the morning and then you head to the Connected Isles.
Yes.
And we
And
get our
home.
long rest in.
Yes, you got a long rest. So go ahead and mark a long rest, everybody.
Claps for the captain and continues into the boat, ready to set sail.
Oh, so you guys
Are
are
we
heading
on the
back out
Connected
into the
Isles?
water.
No, we are walking to the Isles so that we can warn the fishermen not to die.
Yeah, you guys are a far ways away from the boat because you were walking along the shore.
We're fine, we're walking to the Isles. And Joshua is going to hum.
And what's he gonna hum?
Dun 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 dun.
Everyone takes 3 points of psychic damage. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
That's fair.
I used to be that guy. No.
Oh, Talia,
Yes.
take a point of DM inspiration for the song.
Woo!
Aw.
Okay. You head your way back to the Connected Isles, a map that I have also not finished, but it's good enough. What is your first order of business?
Breakfast.
Is there some
and
sort of
then
free
morning.
town that we can go to?
Too many people talking at once.
Whoever runs this place, we need to go have a conversation with.
There is no specific like government. This is just sort of like a connection of docks where people sort of meet up and hang out. The one place that does have some cultural significance that is a common place for news and whatnot would be the high rise.
That's
Head up
where
to
we
the high
can head.
rise.
Yep, back to the high rise.
Okay.
Yeah, have you made that completely massive and fleshed out building yet?
No. Stop asking about it. I've been working on more important maps.
And really better.
Alright. Joshua will
Yeah,
get
we got
everybody's
this as well.
attention that's inside the bar by standing up on a table and screaming.
Okay, as soon as you step onto a table, someone throws a chair at you.
Connor then yells, "Look out, Joshua! A
You
chair's
take
coming
9
at
points
you."
of bludgeoning damage as someone
Connor-
shouts,
What?
"Show some respect!"
Connor just
And you are
yells
knocked to the
immediately.
floor.
Connor just yells at Joshua and is like, "Look out, Joshua! A chair is coming at you!"
But it's already too late.
I know.
It makes it even more funny.
Joshua stands up again and says, or yells, to get everybody's attention, screams like a banshee, and then softly says,
People are
Captain
raising
has
weapons to
something to say.
throw at you. Like, why are you causing a commotion?
"The captain has something to say, everyone. He told me to do it."
The fuck?
"Say something, Captain, about the fishy."
Someone
Why
leans
you
over
like
to
this?
you, Talia, like, "Hey, what's going on? Why is your friend here causing a commotion?"
Okay. In my head, I'm like, thank you, Joshua, for putting me on this play. All of a sudden. Apparently, while we were out on our little excursion on the, we kind of came across practically mini versions of multitude.
Instantly, it's quiet in the tavern. Someone from the way back is like, "What do you mean?"
Lots
That
of
thing
little
had
ones
babies.
about the size of a dolphin. Assuming
It's
I know what a dolphin is.
It seems that the king has reproduced.
That's preposterous! You see a large woman march up to the front and grab you by the ear and pull on it. And it hurts, it doesn't deal any damage. She's like, "You listen here. Don't go spreading around rumors. The king was male, clearly. You could not have spread offspring."
It was a fish, lady.
She swivels her head and just gives you a death stare and then marches over to you. "He is not back."
Got that reference?
Thank you. Okay, you get an adversity token.
Yes!
Oh, those were
Harry
references?
Potter!
Oh.
Whenever you get,
Okay.
whenever I make a reference and you get it, you get an adversity token as well.
God damn it.
I would like to slap the lady.
You want to smack the
Say-
lady?
Don't slap the lady.
Yes,
She's
I'm going to
nice.
slap
Make an
the
unarmed
lady.
strike.
Oh,
This can't possibly go wrong.
Right.
Oh, wait a minute, here we go. Other possessions.
I have to look up how to do an
The
unarmed
woman
strike.
was wearing all pink, by the way.
Dolores Umbridge!
Yes. An unarmed strike is literally just a strength check plus your proficiency, I believe.
Did I get that one? Did I get that one?
Tell
Yes,
lies.
yes, it's all one reference.
Yay! Wait a minute, do I still get one or do I get two?
You got the one.
Oh man!
4.
Be happy, you're the only one who got one.
Oh come on!
If you
Oh,
want
come on.
two, I'll give everyone else one. How does that sound?
Rolled a 24.
Oh no! You might as well punch her instead of just hitting her.
Yeah, you backhand this woman. I think the damage of your unarmed strike is whatever your strength proficiency or your strength modifier is.
And
Plus a 4. Isn't it?
No. Not unless you have martial, like... Not,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, my unarmed strike, if I were to do one, I would get a +4 on the hit, but the damage is just 3. So.
Right.
That's if I were to do
The
it.
damage of it is whatever your strength modifier is, but sometimes people actually have weapons as their fists because they have martial prowess and whatnot. So they get die to their... Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I can
like-
find
I
somebody
do
with a
4
natural
damage.
20 that can take 0 damage.
like monks, basically, and whatnot. Anywho, what's your strength modifier, Joshua?
4.
Okay. So she takes 4 points of damage as you slap her across the face. I think you backhand her and you've got like a ring on that hand and it just like kind of scratches her face. She's like,
That's the worst.
How would I have a ring?
I don't know. I'm just making up stuff. Improv. Go with it.
Don't worry, the ring could be like flat
Oh,
or something.
actually, I got this. You're so angry that unintentionally you were heating up your hand so that when you slap her, you leave a red mark on her face. So that's in the face print of her hand.
Alright, I'm assuming this shocks everyone into silence.
I mean, everyone was kind of quiet before. I think like one person in the back is like, yeah.
Is that person's name Harry?
No. Stop trying to guess references. Anyway, she turns and leaves, and she's like, "Oh," just turns and marches off. And then she trips and falls off the cliff and dies.
Yay.
Damn.
Anyway, Joshua.
And then she holds up a thumb out of the water as she sinks to the bottom of the ocean.
Terminator.
Okay.
Damn it.
You get a university token. All right, that's enough.
Damn it.
Right.
A little pop-up on the screen says Professor Umbridge will remember this.
Haha, I knew it was Professor Umbridge.
Going.
That's just a joke. Continue with the game, please.
Aw.
You were telling
Okay,
everyone
Joshua,
about the
stop
king
this
and his offspring
Everyone
Yes.
hold.
before I distracted the entire campaign.
Yes, yes.
Joshua
Let's get
holds up
back,
his hands
let's get
with
back
on
to
fire.
the situation at hand.
Tells everyone in a dead serious tone. The king is back. It's brought more of itself into this world, either through some hell portal, its home dimension or home realm, whatever you prefer, or it was female all along. Who cares? Nobody.
It's
No
quiet for a
important
moment.
thing is,
Can Connor go to the bar and see if he can get a drink?
Sure.
He approaches the bartender
Yeah.
and he's like, "Hi, I would like a drink."
2
water,
silver.
possibly." Okay. Hold on, let me see how much I got. Can you break down to gold?
Yeah. A gold is 10 silver.
Okay, and some gold.
So that's like 5 drinks for you.
And it's like it's a tall mug, so it's good.
Oh god.
Connor
My
returns
wife-
later
you might
with a
need-
large.
You might need to make a constitution check.
Only
Connor later
if he
returns.
drinks all 5.
Connor returns with the drinks and he's like, "Hey guys, I got his drinks."
In the
What did I
middle of
miss?
Joshua's speech.
I imagine Joshua waits for no one, and he's been going this whole time.
Indeed.
Hey Joshua, you want a drink?
Yeah, slowly but surely everyone's kind of been going about their business.
Connor gives all his friends the drink and he
graciously accepts the drink.
Actually, Joshua, make a persuasion check.
Really?
You're doing
I
a
get to-
speech.
Seconds. I don't have a modifier. for
That's
persuasion.
that's exactly what this role is made for.
Holy crap! I got
You're cutting out. I couldn't hear you.
Got a nat 20.
Oh, okay, yeah. Everyone's paying attention. That's the wrong music.
I like it.
Okay, yeah. Continue with your yeah.
Joshua holds up his hands, which are on fire. After getting a little liquid courage inside him, he stands up on the table and says, "No matter who you are, no matter what you are, the king is back. It's going to kill you if you go Me, my captain, and the crew have faced this monster and barely got away from its children. We all must unite under one banner, the banner of pirates, and slay this beast for the safety of the whole ocean and the safety of our children and their children's children. And we also might get a shitload of loot from all the sunken ships in its nest. So who's with me?"
And I was just
Talia, make a history check.
Okay.
That is a 15 sound.
There's a ripple that happens in space. And you realize that you're standing in front of a reflection. As your new crew is gathered around you and Joshua is making this speech, you understand that you feel your mind step back away from this instance, and you can see yourself looking at a memory, and you realize that this isn't just Joshua giving this speech. This is another one of your crew members that gave this exact same speech. Which is weird, because you've already experienced this before. This is more than just deja vu. This is you reliving the same moment again, with different people, all over again. And from your current situation, Joshua should be referring to the princes, the children of the king, and shouldn't be referring to his horde, but the graveyard of ships. There's something off-putting that all of this repetition, it's coming full circle again, and you're terrified because you know what happened the first time that you gathered everyone from the Connected Isles to go fight the king. So many people died. And if this memory keeps repeating, eventually there's not going to be anybody left. What do you do?
Realizing that that it's basically gonna end up the exact same way that it did. I'm kind of like in my head, I'm gonna say, no, I can't let this happen. I gotta take it alone. By myself. I can't risk this. It happened once. I'm not gonna let it happen again. I'm gonna roll a stealth. And I got it! A natural 22. And I'm gonna sneak away and go back to the boat and go back.
Okay. As you step away from this mirror that's reflecting the same memory transposed over this current moment in time, you have to make a change. You have to be the one that breaks the cycle. You are the only one that can do this. And we watch as Talia is sailing out into the ocean again. And suddenly it's nighttime, daytime. It doesn't matter the time of day. Rain or shine, you are going back out onto the sea. And what do? Completely alone, out in the open. Nothing but you and the sea. What are you doing?
I closed my eyes for a few moments, and then I look to the sky. And then I look out into the sea, and I shout, "King, I know you are there. If it is I that you want, then come and get me."
Make an intimidation check.
"23.
Something rises off in the distance. And you see a wave lifting up from the waters. What do you do?
I'm gonna prepare my scimitar and my short sword, and I'm going to
Your skort sword?
shut up.
Sorry.
And I'm gonna close my eyes and give out a silent prayer.
Who are you praying to and what do you say?
Well, let's pray to Davy Jones. I ask him if I don't make it out of this battle alive, may he guard my soul.
Roll a religion check.
$15.
Okay. What do you do in preparation as this storm approaches? As this wave rises so high and wide, it threatens to break the entire ocean.
Upon finishing my prayer, I look at the wave and I say, "You can try and take me, but I will not back down without a fight. Come on!"
And that's when you realize that you're falling. As the floorboards beneath you slip away. And you look down and see that the entire ocean is also falling inwards. And you realize that you're inside a massive, gargantuan mouth. And as the waters finally break and the teeth pierce through the clouds, they come crashing down, swallowing you whole. And that's when the rest of the party notices that Talia's gone.
Connor's like, "Hey guys, Where's Talia? Wasn't she with us like a minute ago?
Is it okay if I think in my head like I look back, like I think back to them and I say forgive me?
Okay. As you guys are having this realization, a window suddenly flutters open and a cool sea breeze flutters by. And it feels forlorn. Forlorn, sorry. As if you feel sad about something that you don't know.
Tears come down Connor's eyes, and he looks at him and is like, What's this? He's confused about the tears.
Can I look out the opened window?
You may. Roll a perception check.
That's a 10.
As the sun is still rising high in the sky, you can see far off on the horizon of endless water the two moons slowly fading from view, and as they disappear behind the horizon in unison, you can't help but feel like their eyes looking down and then slowly closing.
I walk up to Connor and just whisper in his ear, "Why did you have to bring in your weird dreams, man? Now there's fucking eyeballs in the sky. What did you do?"
Connor's like, weird eyes? That's weird. My eyes are right here. Why would there be eyes in the sky? Can he like go out to the window and look,
Right now.
see if he sees the eyes?
I mean, yeah, you can look. You don't see any eyes.
He's like, see, my eyes aren't up there. My eyes are right here. Why would there be eyes up there?
Why would you think I'm talking about your eyes?
I don't know. For some reason, I thought that.
Well, speaking of your eyes, see if you can use them to find the captain.
Can I do like an inside check, like to look deep into wherever I was at when I slept to see if I could find her?
Okay.
Like I found where I needed to go.
You're going to
Or
use
where
your
I-
special eyes. I get it.
Yeah, use my special eyes to see if I can
Mm-hmm.
find her. 11.
They're taking Talia to Isengard. No, I'm just kidding.
She's going to a place called Isengard.
No. You try to feel and look out, but you don't get anything.
I don't see her.
Well, she's not in here. Keep looking, I suppose.
Could she be at the ship?
I don't
She is
know.
the captain, so
Surely she didn't go running off to do something foolish.
I mean that's your job, isn't it, Joshua?
Ooh.
I think he's still having a speech in the background.
Burn. No, Joshua is sitting down and enjoying his drink. He's too drunk to care now.
You're drunk after one drink.
Sorry, I'm fluffing a pillow. What can I say? Joshua's a lightweight.
Okay, that's your choice.
And Connor, like, go and see,
I want
go to
him.
where the ship was and see if she's there on the ship.
Okay. You're going just by yourself?
He tells his friends where he's going. He's like, "Hey guys, I want to see if the captain's on her ship or not. You know, might be sleeping or something. Anyone want to come with or nah?
Yeah, let's see if we can find anything.
All right.
Joshua comes along too.
Okay.
Might as well make it a whole party.
You all make it back to the same coast where you parked the ship and faced off against all those little fishies with no additional allies. And the boat is nowhere to be seen.
Connor's like, "Oh my god, we got boat jacked."
Well, technically the captain got boat jacked, and they technically jacked their own boat.
Why would the captain leave
Well,
us?
if we're on a sandy beach, we should be able to see the tracks of how many people pushed the boat out. Did she push it out by herself? Is there more than one set of footprints, or was it just her?
Make a survival check.
Can I help him or?
You may assist him, so he has advantage.
Which is good because the first one's a 7. Let's see what I can do better than that. A little better. How about a 15?
There's only one
Let me
set
go
of
to the
footprints
bathroom.
that pushed the boat back out to sea.
She went out by herself, apparently.
What? That's crazy. Why would she go out there by herself? She knows those little buggers are out there.
Well,
Can I roll insight to see if I would think
Yeah, I
she
turned
wanted to
so
join
deep.
her crew?
Say that again?
I'm asking if I should roll insight to think if she committed suicide by fish or not.
Make an insight check.
Oh yeah, I have disadvantage on that.
Hmm.
Can't get much worse than that. That's a 5.
You couldn't have rolled a nat 1.
You don't really know her
Yeah.
that well.
She is a stranger.
well, we know one thing for sure is that we can't help her right now. I'm definitely not swimming
go.
out there to try and find her.
Yeah.
But we can't just leave her out there alone. We have to do something.
Feel
We're
free to
open for
go
ideas
swimming,
if you
but
think of something.
I think I'm going to return this to its rightful owner. Taps the package. Go buy some armor. And let's maybe go mess with another group of newbies.
Oh, we could probably visit our. Wait, is the cannon still with us, or is that one gone as well?
I do
No, I
believe that Joshua said that he grabbed all the gun stuff.
Okay.
And
Yes, he did.
you were going to like look at. You said that you were going to do some research while you were on your watch, but I don't think you actually did. Or was that the joke of you drinking a bunch of seawater? Joshua? You there? He's not there. I'm gonna assume that he did grab it because I think he would have.
Okay, because I remember you said gun parts, and I was like, does that include the cannon?
Yeah, he seemed specifically interested in that he wanted to research it, so I would have assumed so.
All right.
Like, it's kind of a lot, so you'd have to lug it around, but I'd allow him to do that. So.
All right.
So you all head back to the connected aisles.
So, no ship, no captain, no clue.
Yes. Oh,
So what are we going to do now?
You're gonna go meet Duncan, right?
Oh yeah, my friend Duncan.
Duncan seemed like a decent fellow.
Yeah, he was always nice to me whenever I came by, I think.
Okay. You make your way over to House of Duncan, and he's working away on a few different things. He's got some new anchors made. He's constructed some weapons for people.
Connor sees Duncan and is like, "Hey Duncan, it's me, Connor."
He rises, looks up, and kind of gives a smile in a way. Hey, how's it going? What can I do for you?
Good. Made some new friends. Became a pirate. Our captain is gone, but we got an awesome cannon.
Ah, well.
It's all fucked up. Can you fix it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose I could take a look at it. Sure, bring it over here. Just a moment.
Connor gestures to his friends and be like, "All right, guys, bring it in."
And as you are bringing this into the building and getting ready to talk business with Duncan, a tall man in a cloak walks in, and Duncan says, just a moment. I gotta hand this off. And he reaches down and grabs what seems to be sort of a long circular tube that's kind of wrapped up. Said, there you go. There's your custom order. He hands it off to this man, who kind of glances around suspiciously and kind of gives an eye to your group. Just kind of curious, kind of looking at what you guys are doing.
Can I do an insight check on this guy?
Insight check for what?
Yeah, I see, like, if he's up to any no good, like a ne'er-do-well.
Sure, make an insight check. What were you saying, Holger?
I wave.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
He seems curious, trying to figure out why you guys are carrying around such a strange object and what made you bring it here. But other than that, he doesn't necessarily seem like he's up to anything. He seems eager to receive the package that he has gathered. Everyone except for Connor and Talia make a history check. I don't know if Joshua's back yet, but he would have
He
advantage.
is, I'm kind of catching him up to speed on what happened, more or less.
Okay.
Yeah, you were talking.
Lord, I'm rolling a lot of nat ones.
having just got here, Slippery Jack knows nothing about the history of this place.
Same.
So what'd you guys get on your rolls?
That one.
I got a 5.
Joshua, you have advantage.
Oh, yay. I probably shouldn't have put away my dice.
We're almost done.
Was the checker? The thing I'm rolling for?
History.
History.
Alrighty. A 19.
You recognize the face of this man instantly. You would recognize him anywhere. This is the man that you met so long ago that you put you on a better path, took you into his home and taught you about artificer and tinkering and crafting and set you straight and on a better path, and one that you thought you would never see again. And as he looks at all of you and locks eyes, he can't help but smile. And he says, "Hello, and what's your name?"
Long and says, Joshua.
"Hello, Joshua. It's a pleasure to meet you." And then we turn our attention to the sea.
Yes.
Hundreds, thousands of feet below, where no light could ever delve deep enough. Where sight and sound drift away until nothingness but thoughts and memories. In the darkness below, there is a sound, ever so softly, that can't be heard as much as it is felt. It's a song. Gently hummed, a female's voice calls out. Talia, you open your eyes. What do you see? Talia?
Yeah, I'm here.
You feel wrapped in an embrace, the kind of which you've never felt before. But feels beyond perfect. It's right in a way that you've never felt before, but maybe never knew that you needed. But it's here now. What do you do?
Is it physical?
Somewhat. It's a combination of sensations.
Like, where is it? Is it coming from behind or the front?
It's all around you. It's multi-sensational.
Aya is gonna look around to see where it's coming from.
You're surrounded in complete blackness.
And then she thinks to herself, so, is it if I died? What heaven feels like?
I can't hear you, I'm sorry.
So this is it? Have I died? Is this what heaven looks like? Or feels like?
In the back of your mind, you feel something smile. And then you hear a soft chuckle in the distance. Not yet.
Who are you? Where are you?
That's a question. For starters, what I am is proud. That's where we're gonna end tonight's session.